Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Man open left side is Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to dock. My cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions. And, boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a fifth-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
So they're operating in the red zone. They slot Gronkowski outright. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And now out come the Steelers. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Man open left side is Brown. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23. Youngest ever to do so. Has never looked back. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Check 26, check 26. Set. 180. Let's go, D. Gonna be a long day all day.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Final play of the half, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The New England defense gearing up to take the field. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tightened down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. Everyone thinks adjustments are bringing in something absolutely new. For the most part, it's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the second half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The play clock's running down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And it's the linebacker, Shea McClellan, with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They come up in an offset eye. So after the INT, it's Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first. I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Wide open, Gronkowski. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Brandon, with the way things are going with Tom Brady finding Gronk as many times as...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Gostkowski for the point after. And it is now 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. All right, so let's look at these numbers. I don't want to read the tea leaves here too much, but maybe he's in his own head a little bit after that hot start and the cool-off.
Sometimes that happens, and this is where you get tested as a player in this league if you truly want to be an impact player or a star, because that's what they're going to face each and every game. Extra coverage, extra people. So now, do you fight through it? Do you find other ways? Or do you allow it to affect you to the point where you're no longer an impact on the game? Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Green's got it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So the offense has it first and 10. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
On second down, Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. They come up in an offset eye. Brady now on first down. This is complete to guess who? Gronkowski again. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Back now in Pittsburgh. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They slot Gronkowski outright. Now Brady throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Gronkowski unable to hang on. And it's third and short.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. That's strong and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action here on first down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eli Rodgers from 4 yards out. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Brady to throw on second down. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Now Brady again. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Hey, check it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Rob Ninkovich from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, Roethlisberger. And caught right side, Green. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll look to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. He's back to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. A gain of 8 and a first down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Red zone opportunity. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Roethlisberger to throw. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ladarius Green with time running out. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So they'll look to convert that and then hold on here in the final minute to force overtime.
And let's check the nerves of not just the guy kicking the ball, but how about the snapper and the holder as well.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. That penalty is declined.
So now they'll try it again as they line up to go for 2. Roethlisberger looking to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, going into the final play of the